So in this video, I want to go over really quick as to what the best structure for an ad video would be. So if you're watching this, chances are either you own an ad agency and you're looking to improve the quality of the videos so that the ad campaigns perform better, or two, you run ads for your company to get sales, and you just really want good videos to go along with your ads and your offer in order to make sales for your company, your business, or whatever you're working on, right? Or you run organic videos, and again, you want high quality videos to gain attention on a service, a product, or an offer, a promo that you're selling. So obviously, it goes without saying that not everyone is an expert, and so I want to provide as much value as possible. If you're already an expert or you're already intermediate and you already know these things that I'm about to explain, then definitely you don't have to watch this video. Obviously, you're already good. I wish you the best. But for those that are just starting out, this video is for you, right? So the best structure for an ad video, and the reason yours aren't performing, right? And I've tried and boiled down my entire experience with creating videos and running campaigns and working on multiple projects to just these three key things, right? Because I firmly believe that I don't even have to teach you, each little or micro technique in order to get there. You just have to nail the fundamentals, and you have to do the fundamentals right? And by the way, if you don't know me, my name is Nolan Santos. At a very young age, I'm already a founder to two companies. The first one is a creative and marketing agency, which is why I have a lot of experience in terms of making videos, making graphics, running sales funnels, lead funnels, email marketing, all sorts of marketing stuff, right? So the second is I do I trade manufacturing equipments, but obviously that's not relevant to what I'm about to discuss. But so yeah, moving forward, the best structure for an ad video, again, for beginners, okay, you just have to stick by these three main rules, okay? You don't have to do this. Of course, I'm not forcing you to do it or anything, but I just want to let you know, if you don't change something, then the results won't change, right? If you input one, you get one. If you input two, you get two. So you get the point. First and foremost, it's the hook, right? What's interesting about it? What's attractive about your offer, right? And most of the times, what people fail to understand is that the people you're selling to is not as dumb as you think they are, right? The people you're selling to is not as dumb as you think they are. You might think that, if you come up with a mediocre offer, a mediocre video, a mediocre copy, a mediocre call to action, you think that they'd buy from you? Because the answer is no. The reality is people are getting smarter and smarter because of the internet. Not to mention, you have competition, constant competition that might be selling the same service, the same product, the same offer, the same promo as you. So in order to stay relevant and to stay in business, you have to continuously adapt and be the best, right? And that's what drives us forward, right? And so with the hook, the primary aim for this is to genuinely provide value. I know that you might have heard of other influencers, you might have heard of other personalities emphasize other things, other techniques, or a couple of manipulation tactics in order to get people to buy. But it all boils down to the value that we're providing. Are you really answering to the problem? Is the problem relevant? Is the problem even a problem? Right? Because most of the times, maybe what you're selling is not even relevant, right? It might not even help the customer. So what's the point, right? So that's just not sustainable, and ultimately you'll end up not doing business. You'll end up ruining your reputation. You'll end up without money, and you're gonna end up broke, right? So focus on the hook. The first 3 to 7 seconds is the primary peak of their attention span, especially with short forms nowadays, especially with TikTok, Instagram, and all of these things. It's really hard to get people's attentions. So right off the bat, you need to start with something relevant, with something that's attractive to them, and whatever that might be. Of course, it differs from offer to offer, from company to company. So make sure you do your homework and you work on this, right? Just make it relevant, make it interesting. Is it any different than the usual fluff, right? So that's just some of the questions that you need to ask yourself when you're coming up with the hook. Now, with the body, it's a simple principle, right? Once they're watching the video, they went through your hook, right? Let's say you succeeded in getting their attention. Now that you have it, you must retain it, right? Because I know that you guys are also no stranger to social media, right? So you scroll on TikTok, you scroll on Instagram. Maybe you watch a video for like 3 to 7 seconds, but they lose you, or your attention span gets lost along the way while you're watching. Let's say you only watch it for 3 seconds, but you never finish the entire video, right? So that's the principle here. Now that you have it, let's say I'm your buyer, or I'm the one that's viewing your advertisements, your videos, your short forms. Now that you have it, you must retain it, right? And you can do that by also very quickly, either very quickly, or honestly, in some cases, people just do value and value over and over again. There are a couple of videos that are like that. But the main idea is, now that you have the hook, which is also very much relevant. Let's say you already came up with a really good hook. Now you must come up with not a body that's as relevant as the hook, but you need to add something that's useful here, just to be able to retain their attention, to keep them from watching you over and over again and going through the video, right? So they already found out that it's something interesting. Now they must stay and think to themselves that, this is helpful. And oftentimes this part just happens subconsciously, just like when you scroll through TikTok, just when you scroll through Instagram, right? This happens subconsciously, and you can plot out your videos to, for example, for the first 7 seconds, that's a hook, and on the middle we add this, and then so on and so forth. Well, it matters. It highly depends on how long your video is, so make sure to take note of that. Alright. Last but definitely not the least, is the CTA, right? If you don't put any call to action, the buyer or the people that are watching your video, your ads, your VSL, will not do anything if they don't have a proper call to action, right? Because to them, they're just scrolling on whatever social media platform. They just saw your video, and if you don't have a CTA, then honestly, they won't know what to do with it, right? So I know what you're thinking. On this part, I'll just add like a click this link or go to this website, something very generic, right? But I want to let you know that this is also the part where you can be entirely different, be very creative, right? If you want examples, you can take a look at like Mr. Beast, Jimmy Donaldson, Mr. Beast. He does his CTAs very effectively, very creatively, and it doesn't even feel like he's selling something, right? Because that's again, as I've said, people are getting smarter and smarter, and if you don't adapt, if you don't become as creative as their minds are, or as colorful as your competition is, then you'll get lost. So make sure you do your homework on this part, okay? Because it all leads to this. It doesn't matter what you put on the hook, what you put on the body. If you don't convert, then it means nothing, right? And I know you know this, especially if you're running an ad agency, or if you're if you've run ads before for your company, your business, right? So this directly contributes to your conversion rate, and your conversion rate directly contributes to your sales, right? And if you want to learn more about this, you can definitely learn a lot from this guy. I'm sure you've seen him, you've known him, I don't know, but he is Tai Lopez, and this video is still the best ad video, ever made. Right? I'll be putting this link down in the description. Make sure you plot out the time frames, because in this video it's very evident where the hook is, where the body is, and where the CTA is. But yeah, aside from that, it just really matters on how you do things differently. Don't focus on nailing, the manipulation techniques, or whatever techniques, or like bullshit YouTube or other platforms feed you. Just focus on the fundamentals. Do it correctly. Do it to the best of your abilities. Do your homework. Do it better than any other else that's might be competing with you. Or if you want to make things simpler, you can simply contact me. I can personally hop on a quick call with you. You can give me your number. We can schedule a Zoom. We can schedule a meet, or whatsoever. Whatever works for you, I'd be happy to help and figure this out for you, for your company, for your business. And yeah, I mean, you don't even have to do this yourself, especially to the ones that are much more established in the space. I know you guys are no stranger to this. And if you're looking for someone that just actively does this and make sure that these are implemented correctly in each and every one of their videos, then you can contact me. I'll put the link down below to my Calendly and any other relevant links for you to read up. Because I believe that whether you're an expert or you're a beginner, you're always going to learn something from anyone, anywhere, anytime, right? So yeah, feel free to call me and ask me about your problems, and I'd be happy to help. So just stick by these rules, and I'm assuring you that nothing will go wrong. If you have a really good hook, a really good body, a really good CTA, then I don't see any issue as to why your ad, as to why your video won't perform.